All right, how does everything look? Let's see. Everything looks a lot better than what it did before when I'm looking at OBS. Take a look. Even this computer usage. Okay. All right. Now we have our OBS working. We have our live stream stuff ready to go. Kind of starting a little bit early, but just wanted to make sure we didn't have any kind of other issues. So, with that being said, we're going to start the trading period. So, give me just a second. A few more checks. All right. Make sure that our pocket options, that our internet's good, that we're not going to have those lags like we had before. All right, let's dig in. So I went ahead while preparing and waiting for you guys and did some, went ahead and put our marks, right? Now, this is Bitcoin ETF. Pretty clear we are in a downtrend, right? Don't really need to explain that to you guys. Move this forward. Yeah. All right. 3 lines, kind of like a medium where we can expect some resistance coming in, our support and our resistance. All right, we kind of broke below our support level, right? So the next one's kind of like right here. So I'll drag that down. Screwed up. There we go. Don't screw up like me. Now, here's the thing too. See, this is more of a support. That's kind of like temporary. So we're going to put that right there and then take a look. Yeah, this one could be it, but the other one's more strong. So we kind of formed a new one here, but this is going to be our acting. So let's drag that there. And now let me move this. This is in my way. Stupid thing. Okay. So I'll make one more. I'm going to make it a rectangle. And I'm just going to put it there for now because, well, go back. That solid one. So we have that new one, which is the big red line. Yeah. And then where's that price at? Just so I can have 23.9. That's where I want that. 23 and 9. Yeah, about right there. That's cool. Just to have that, and we'll scoot that over a little bit too. So kind of around in this area. And you can kind of see it's bouncing off that and coming up to that one. So that's what we're going to expect is a little bit of a range movement. Why did that? I hate when it does that. It's so stupid. Okay. Okay. So it being in a range movement, kind of bad to trade. Now, a good point here is because, if, shit. Okay. All right, so to trade against you've seen me do it too, and it's one of the mistakes that I do. And I'm trying to do it in like a swing trading, kind of like scalping type deal. But when we are going against what the trend's doing, it's very risky and you're going to lose. I lost. Thank God that I was able to make it back up. Don't do that mistake. So that's kind of where we're going to adjust some things. I'm going to try to stop giving you guys a bad example. But um, so we're only today, since we're talking about the Bitcoin ETF, we're going to trade ETF and then we're going to trade Bitcoin, right? We'll get to that in just a second. So what I'm going to do is set up our time. I'm going to give it like, let's just say 2.5 candles. Hmm, 2 1/3. And I'm going to work on that for about $200, right? We're not greedy. We made massive amounts of profit. I mean, just last week we were sitting at what, 20,000 bucks. Now we're sitting at 74. I'm not trying to be greedy, so I want to use this moment to use my real account to show you guys how you can actually make money doing right. Now, that being said, move that over just a stupid thing. What? It trades away. Okay. All right. Bring this down. Those are the two key moments that we're looking for. When it comes coming back up here too, is going to be a good, as it's creeping up, is going to be a good entry point to come in. So right now I can say, oh, 1 or 2 candles and it's going to be over here, but it's just kind of not okay. So we're going to wait for our entry point and then we're going to jump over to Bitcoin, make our diagrams and everything, make all of our indicators and movements. You'll see it's going to bounce up just below here and coming up. Yep. Okay, like, whoa, right, where is that coming from? Remember, right here and right here is a touch point, and right here specifically, very strong area. That's where we got those from. If you're just wondering, can it actually bust through and keep going down? Absolutely. All right, that's our main down, and I'm going to put another one right here because we're just kind of showing another one. Right. There we go. Yeah, up there. Where's this going to close at? Nobody knows. Mm-hmm. If it goes below these other wicks, it's a pretty good indicator that it's going to continue to go down. Not below it, but we got another moment, and it's got some momentum. Let's drop it down 1 minute. Uh-oh, we're coming up to an entry point, I think. Let's do it. That's $200. And I say that freely because we made several $1,000s, right? So let's just say for one candle, it's going to continue going down. And from here too. So two positions, about $400. Maybe not. Maybe I jumped the gun on this one. But let's jump over here. Now if you're looking here, for example, you can see as we're going to be focusing on this, we can kind of monitor what's happening with our other trade. Pumping up, but we have like 48 seconds on one, 33 on the other, and not a big deal. And that's kind of our time. It just shows we're in the red, right? So but it is another good point to kind of enter another selling position. We lost some. Not a big deal. I'm probably just kind of catching a feel for the market right now. Okay. Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, we just entered way too quick. I thought it was going. What I should have done, and this is breaking my own rule, right? Not letting a confirmation come up. Yes. Mm-hmm. We got that new trend coming up. We want it to get pushed down even further. A bit risky, but I just think it's going to happen, especially within like 3 minutes. We have push, 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 but um, it's losing power. It got rejected higher. Just gonna see it's gonna kind of come down a little bit more, and this is gonna show us too by the end of this candle. We're in the 1 minute time frame, by the way, if you were just wondering. All right, so we would be breaking even about right now. 2 minutes, 2 minutes 40 seconds. If it comes back up here a little bit, I'm gonna double up again. Oh, yeah. Just because we're gonna make some bank here. Yeah, you see what I mean? And it's gonna get pushed down over to here. At least one or two candles. And that's where I was thinking. Because what we're looking at for this is kind of that range motion coming off of that support. And this is honestly going to be, and I guarantee you, just by looking at this, how the candles are moving, there's going to be another resistance point. But kind of where, remember we drew this box? That's telling us, well, where that other previous support was, but now it's acting as resistance. So that's why I kind of have this area. And I'm going back from that. Now, if you're looking at, if you have your emotions kind of set inside of it, right, you're looking at this right here, this little moment. You're like, oh, okay, well, it can kind of come up. At least if I enter in a good point here, it's going to break above the trend line. It's going to go up. I'm going to make some cash. You got to go back a little bit further and kind of look at the big picture as a whole. So remember that. Why do we have this wick? From about right in this little area right here. But it's not strong enough. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna sit on this a little bit and let you kind of watch before we do anything with just Bitcoin OTC, right? So okay. So let me do a little bit more explaining. Now we're going in the direction of the overall trend. Right? Going against it is going to be risky. Can you make some cash doing it? Absolutely. You can kind of look doing the swings, but overall it's dangerous and you can lose your ass, right? So if you're oh, 1 second. Boom. There we go. 316, 316, 316. Perfect. What was that? The 200 bucks? Yeah. Very good. All right, rock and roll. Cool, right? What time is it? 10:41? All right. Okay. Now with that being said, we're going along with the trend. Would I want to kind of catch that swing when it's going up high? No. I'm not doing that. So if it closes, this candle closes, then yeah, I'm gonna do a minute and 20 seconds, and I'm gonna do $1,000. And if it starts looking good, I'll do a rollover, close. Ooh, pretty good, but we got a rejection. Pretty strong. All right, so now we broke below that support, but we can kind of check it and come back up, kind of like how it did right here, right? So we want to wait a good confirmation. Not good enough. At least halfway or to 2/3 of the candle before we enter. And I'm gonna do a minute and 30, and that's kind of because we could get stopped out. We don't have anything else kind of fighting and pushing back against us over that. I mean, not for a long way. So we can continue going down here. So I'm going to enter my position now and see how it does. And this is a good moment too. Like, okay, you're going along with the trend. We broke below the support level. We don't have anything really stopping us. If you would put your your stop time for like 10 seconds, you could have made some bang, right? But we want to kind of play a little bit safer, and we're gonna wait up on that. We're gonna probably enter another position too as it climbs up to go down, but we're gonna wait and see what this candle does. And this is probably, yep, it's faking us out, which is a problem. Wait a second. Something don't look right. Have you noticed that? There's my one, but why is my, okay. Move this stupid thing. Got moved. All right, re-loss on that one. Mm-hmm. It faked us out. We had a closing over it. Not a big deal. Again, not a big deal because we're still in profit. Or we broke even. We broke even, right? So we just paid with our profits for that mistake. And it was 2,000, but I thought I put 1,000, so I didn't pay attention. For about 2 minutes, even if it goes up, I expect it to go down. Okay, we got a minute or so. We'll just watch that. Okay. Ugh. Disgusting looking. A range. Very bad. Okay, let's look at the 5 minute time frame. Okay, 5 minute tells us a little bit of a picture. Delete everything on here. Okay, horizontal line. Let's start with a support. Boom. And crank that up just a little bit. That's our support. Now we need our trend line. Our trend line is coming down, and I didn't do this for the other one. I did set my marks on the 1 minute time frame for what we were trading. Bad habit, by the way. But again, I'm playing around. Okay. Okay. 5 minutes, and then we need a. Damn it. Okay. Yeah. About right here. So used to TradingView. And let's confirm that out. Yep. Most recent support. Oh, did we make some money? Oh, we did. Okay, I was right. Our trade worked out perfectly. Let's go back here. Okay, so better one too is to go to the daily. Yeah. And it's even a downtrend for the daily. Ugh. Okay. Um, let's go 30 minutes to 4 hour time frame. Mm-hmm. The Let's take a look at the line. Uh-huh. Candles. There we go. 4 hours. Uh-huh. Go back to the 5 minutes. And that's pretty good. Now we're gonna go to the 1 minute time frame. Mm, yeah. So there's the trend from that. Looks a little messy, right? You can do different colors on different time frames to kind of like clear that up. Or for example, like when you click on it, you can make the opacity different. Where's the opacity? Okay, whatever. Filming above that one. I'm wanting to trade here. Hmm. I'm gonna be watching you. See, like that's where we got stopped on that one trade. And 1 minute here. Coming up. Where is our overall trade? It's in a range. So dangerous to do that. And we don't really have enough time. I'll show you because you want several different pairs coming up. You want several different pairs so when you can catch one that's not going into a range. We have a pretty good record today. 316, 316, 316. One lose. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're about a 60% win rate, so it's pretty good. Oh man, if it comes up just a little bit more, I can enter a good sales position. Good selling position. Come on, baby. Climb up, climb up, climb up. Because we're going to do 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Come up, come up, come up. And boom. All right. Yeah. Even 1 minute would have been good, I think. Like 1 minute and 30. Yeah. There we go. Go ahead and keep climbing down. Oh, we can't double up over. Roll over it. I wanted to roll it over. When it comes back up near to, especially now as we're coming up, we're going to double up. That's a really good trading position, by the way. Very, very good. Doubling up now would suck because it would put our line. Not a good one. We want it to kind of come back up just because it's going to push back down. Minute and 20 seconds. Uh, Now, what we're doing today versus what we did with our other live streams is I want to dial you in. Now, I just kind of showed you a little bit like, hey, you can make money in any kind of way following some ways, but now I'm going to show you by specifically sticking to a couple of set of rules. I break these rules because I make money. I'm good at it. Like I have lots and lots of practice, but um, it came to my attention that I'm not giving you guys really good practice, and I kind of felt bad about that. So that's why we're kind of sticking to it, and I'm going to show you what's possible by not being too greedy, sticking to some of the core basic principles of trading, right? And sticking to your strategy. Changing out of it. Now, that doesn't mean stay to the strategy even if it's losing. You may need to adjust that strategy, but uh, kind of work around it, rebuild it, and readjust it, right? But don't just like go out of anywhere. And here you can see, like right here, we came into the top. Basic principle, we just won another $670. All right. Big power move, but with some rejection. What is stopping us? Nothing. Now, kind of going by pattern, what is the market doing, right? Uh, Bouncing, going below it, and coming backing up. So that would mean that really that line is more of a window, the same kind of window. If I can copy that, can I copy that? No. I don't want to move that, but let's go ahead and make another one. Let's make this a green one. Well, this one's going to be red. Let's bring that up. So about in this area, and bring that down to about right here. Yeah. So when we get about right here, we see some reversals coming in. You see it? Reversal, reversal, reversal. We broke out. Um, Crank that down to about that body of that candle. We're going to turn this one red. We're going to turn this one green. Long. It breaks above that. We go long. And that's going to be a big trend reversal. If we break below that, we're going to continue the trend, meaning to go short. And we got rejected at the support level. Now it's acting as a resistance, so that's really, really good. It's good because we're going against the trend, right? So that's where that's going to be perfect. $1,000 for 2 minutes. I want to do 1 minute and 35. I want to wait to see if it's going to test it a little bit, though. The payout's at 58%. Oh man, if it comes up just a little bit. No, what? That's that kind of stuff that really bites my ass. It's little movements like that. Oof, oof, oof. That's. Where's this candle going? We lost some power, but where is it? Yup, yup, yup. Writing. We're gonna crank that back up to 2. We got some momentum coming down for the minute time frame, and this is a good moment to look back at the bigger time frame. Let's do that. So the bigger time frame, the 5 minutes, right? What would be stopping us in the 5 minute time frame? Aha! right here. You see, right there, that little sneaky. So we're going to put another horizontal line about, where's the price? Yeah, about right here at these bodies. And we're going to make that a purple one. And these don't matter anymore. Yep. And I'm glad I didn't enter that short position. Let's go to the 1 minute candle. Yep. You see, if I would have entered that short position going further, I could have been backed out. And you're going to see it kind of fight and come back up above it. There you go. All right. If it comes back up a little bit, I could, like, right around in here, I could enter a short position, but that's what we're catching right there. Yep. See? Mm. And if I'm swing trading and I'm doing like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, or 30 seconds, that kind of way, um, that would have been great to show that. So, okay, let's see, 1 minute. Mm, I'm gonna wait. Going up. Remember, it's tempting me because I want to really catch this swing because I know it's going to kind of continue up a little bit at least for like 45 seconds. But I'm fighting that because our strategy today is to go with the trend line, right? So make this practice. And you can kind of see that range, 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 range. But now we formed a new trend where we're going down. So we broke. So what's happening is we broke that range, and now we're continuing along with the trend. Put it for like an hour or so, I guarantee it's going to continue going down, or at least 30 minutes. So if you put this for like 30 minutes, walk away from it, you can make an easy 500 bucks and not even pay attention to it anymore. Minute and 35. Come on, go up just a little bit. I missed my point. No, 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 no. Go up. I could enter now. Wait. Go up, damn you, just a little. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay. Double to about 3 minutes. From here, and I'm going to double up because I I strongly believe it's going to continue down within the next three candles. We just have this coming up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're going to make some bank right here. I just feel it. So I hope this is exciting for you. Uh-huh. I'm either going to win a lot or I'm going to lose a lot. Because each time that it continues going up close to where we were, I'm going to double up. Hmm. That risk wasn't worth the reward because we could be irking closer. And right now, as I'm looking at the candle, it's showing me that the selling power is still inside. Mm-hmm. Be a, will be about 15K on this trade. So I hope you're enjoying. Ah, yep. Oh, it's an exciting moment for you guys. No, this is gonna be a $15,000 trade. Ah, three, two, one, and booyah! $81,000. Okay. Where was it sitting at earlier? Ah, 74. Okay, let's take a look at the time. All right. Six, $7,000 today. How many losing trades did I have? That's important. Two. Okay, there's today one, two, three losing trades, three losing positions. $200, $200, 2,000. So let's just say $2,400 versus 7,000. It's pretty good, right? Like that's a pretty good area. Well, and by the way, if you're watching and you're trading along with me, this is a good moment to also enter a short trade for about a minute and a half. Just letting you know. I'm not going to trade on that. Uh, mm-hmm. Damn it. All right. Some cash was made. All right, guys, so we're gonna call it in. Before I even do that, remember I just told you to enter your short position for like a minute. Uh, see this candle? Told you. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it for today. Uh, I'm pretty comfortable with my profit. So we're averaging pretty much around $7,000 to $8,000, and like a 70-80% profit ratio. All right, so okay. So with that being said, have a wonderful day. Happy trading, and I will catch you guys in the next live stream.